So what is this naming convention BEAM? So BEAM stands for block element modifier. The idea of the BEAM here, let's say I have an element here, it's button. I have a button. I give it a class called btn button. That will be the block element. That will be my button. And inside my button, I will have some element here. And let's say if whatever class I give it to an element, HTML element, what I'm interested in is HTML element like price, I will just use underscore price. But if it's a class like changing the color, changing the style, I will just add dash orange. So if it's more than element, I will use price. If it's more than modifiers, that's mean class modify the style, I will use orange. Let's go to an example. Let's say, for example, here, as you can see, I have an A tag, and here my class is called btn. And as you can see, I have btn dash big. Big, why? Because this big here is gonna change the style of my button. So if the class here change the style of my button is more for the style, I will use just dash and the name of my class here, big. If orange, like notice the name big and orange, they are more related to the style, but the price here is more related really to the element here, not the style. Because now price here, I know it's a price, is as a text, but this one orange or big, it's more name referred to the styling. Is the idea clear or not? Yes, no? Let's take an example. I will add just some HTML here. Let's say, for example, I have a section. And in this section, actually, let me put it inside my body so I don't have this problem. So let's click here. And let's say I want to create a section here, section. And this section, for example, I will name it, for example, I will add a class show. That's for my section. Now, inside my section, let's say I have a div, and this div, for example, I want to name it, it will be for the price here, show I would price or something, any element I want to. For now, let's say it will be for my image. So I will say img, for example. So here I will put my image here. And inside my image, I have my image here, img, and I will give a class for my image, but here, this class, I want to modify my image here. So click on this one, and I need to give it a class, and here, let's say class big image, for example. Now, this big here, this image is more, this class here, image is more referred to the element, because as you can see, it's an image container, so I name it img, because it's more referred to the element image. But this big here, I'm using it more, I name it big because I want to select it and I want to change the style of the image. So how can I name this class here if I want to name this one image here? So I will come in first the parent. What is the parent of the div? Well, it's called show, so I will name it show. I would think, is this class, it's more related to the element, I'm trying to select the element, or I want to add some style to it? Well, it's more referred to the element, so I can use dash and img or img container, or container, it will be better. Because it's a container, I know it's an element. But in here, in this class, I want my image to be big, so I'm gonna change some style, so it's more related to the style. So how can I name it? Well, I can say show dash container, because here it's inside the parent, here is a container, and here I can use underscore. Actually, for the container, it should be dash underscore because it's an element, underscore. So I'll come in here again, underscore, and because the class now I want to change the style, I can say dash big, for example. So as you can see here, if it's the class here is more related to the element itself, I will use underscore. If it's related more to the style, I will just say dash. So that's one way of convention to use it. Is the idea clear what I'm trying to explain or no? Yes or no? No answer. It means not clear.
Yes.
Okay, so it's if the class here is more referred to selecting the element, for example, container, I know it's not for styling. Container is more related to the element, so underscore container. If here big is more related to the style, I will say dash. This is one convention. For me, I don't like to use this convention. There is another convention I like to use. Actually, it's mine, so it really depends. For me, what I like, for example, now I name it show here, right? Now my class is show. What is the parent class here? I will just name it show like that. show. And here I will name a container. So we say dash dash container. And here for this image, if I want to give it a class, I will say show dash dash container. So I never use underscore. I will say dash dash, for example, big. So this convention is much easier, at least for me. So here I know now this image here belongs to the show, inside the show, and it's inside this container like that. Which convention you use is totally up to you. If you are using Sass or less, you don't need to name your class this way because we can nest our element, but now you are using CSS. So the idea here, I will start with the parent element. What is the parent element here? It has a class called show. What I'm going to name this class show dash dash container. So it will be the image container. That's why I name it container. Then what is the parent of this one? Show dash dash container dash big. Unlike that, it will be much easier to style my element. So it's not big really. Which convention to use is totally up to you. If you don't want to use that, that's totally up to you. You can use whatever you want to. Is the idea clear? Yes, no.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
Good. Let me get rid of those. Let's go to this website here. I'm going to open my CSS here. Now inside public, I have some images here, 1, 2, 3. Actually, one I'm not using. It's not. So I have image 2 and image 3, and this one BG for the background here. So I have nothing really here. Let's get rid of all these one and try to build it from scratch here. So let's get rid of all of that. I don't want all of that, body 0. And I'm gonna get rid of all these style. I'm gonna keep the media query just like that because they're empty. And I'm gonna try to remove all these style like that. Voila. I'm gonna remove the font as well. Voila. So like that, I'm starting from nothing, as you can see. Of course, here, I'm just trying to link my font also because I need some icons here. If I go back to my website, we don't need BM anymore. So in my website, as you can see, I have nothing. So I'm going to open my DevTools and I go to my element. And currently, I have nothing. So let's start first with our HTML. What do I want to build? Of course, you need to have a style first. So I already have a style in mind when I created it. So what will be my style here? I'm trying to create a menu burger. I've added my link here, which is font awesome. I've added my style sheet already, so there's no problem in here. So first, I will start with the header. So I need to create a header. So I can just add a small comment header. So I know this part is belong to the header. I will create a header tag. After I created header tag, I will need a navigation bar. So I'm creating a nav bar. Now, when I create my nav bar, what I want to here, let me click here. Let me go to Excalibur. Voila. Let's remove those stuff. Now, according to my design, I want some, there is a logo here. It's a hamburger. So there is a logo here and there is some text here. And after that, I will have a menu here or navigation bar. I will have it here. My navigation bar should be like that. Now, what will be the best style if I want to do so? So if I want my logo and my here, what will be like the title is this part here, logo, to be in this part, and my navigation part to the other part, what will be the easiest way to style it? What do you think?
Display flex.
I'm sorry?
Display flex.
Yeah, so maybe I can use Flexbox for that. So to use a Flexbox for that, I need now to, inside the navigation bar, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a div with class logo, because it will be a logo. I want to put my logo there. And in the logo here, now I need a text, which will be called menu burger. And also I need an icon. So to do so now here, I can just create, for example, H3 or H4. It's totally up to you. And here in this H4, of course, I'm going to type menu burger, for example, like that. Okay, I put this one, which is nice. Now, what should I put also? I will need an icon, right? Because according to my design here, I need this icon here, which will be like a small burger or stuff like that. So I need this icon. Now to use icon in font awesome, we have a tag called I. I is inline element. So sometimes inline element may cause a problem for me. So to do that, to be able to really style the burger here, the title and my logo, I can put my logo inside a div. Div is a block element and it will allow me like that to style them correctly. So I can use a flex box here in this logo and I can just make the flex direction column, and after that it will be styled nicely. So I can just say div icon. Voila, so it will give me a div with class icon, and now here I can use this one, which is I think the font awesome for the burger is called FA burger, if I'm not mistaken. But let's see. So burger like that. Voila. If I go here, do I have a burger? Yes, as you can see, I have burger here. Voila. So now I have my burger here. I have my text here. That's what I want to. For now, of course, I don't want this way. I want now the burger to go to the top and the menu to go to the bottom, but that's okay. We will fix it later. Don't worry about that for now. That's okay. So my logo is here. My H4 here is a block element, and I put my icon here, which is I'm using font awesome. I put it inside the div. Now those both are block element. It will be easy for me later to use the flex box, and after that style them the way I want to. I can put the icon before the text if I want to. So I'm using the div. Why? Because this one, it will be inline element. It will be a little bit difficult to style it if I'm going to use the flex box. So that's the reason why I'm putting it just inside the div. That's nice. That's okay. That's not bad. Now I need to add another div. And this another div, of course, it will be for my navigation bar. So I can add just simply a div. And my navigation bar, I can name it, for example, menu. You can name it whatever you want to. And here, normally for the navigation bar, we use an order list. Inside an order list, we put li, and inside li, I will need an a tag, which should go, for example, to home. I need to duplicate this guy a few times. So I need home. How many I need? Let's say I need 4 for now. So the first one, it will be home. The second one, maybe I can say about or about us. And the other one, for example, our services or services like that. And the last one would say contact or contact us, for example. Contact like that. Voila. And like that, as you can see in my navigation bar, I have 2 div, this div and this div. And now I can easily use the flex box. And flex box by default, the direction, it will be row. And I can make whatever, for example, justify content space between to move this one to the left and move this one to the right. And that will be okay. Now for those as well, I can style them, use the flexbox, which should be very simple and very easy also to implement. That's fine. That's my header for now. So let's try to go and try to style our header directly here. Click. Also, that's my menu. As you can see, it's very ugly, but now we try to style it a little bit. Now, to implement this style first, I need to import the font I'm using, which is called Roboto. So what I need to do, I need to just to go to Google Fonts like that. I'll click on it. So we have Google Fonts here, and I'm looking for something called Roboto. And lucky for me, I have Roboto already here. So I'm going to click on this one. How much size do I want? Where we have different stuff here. I need 400 and I need 700. Let me clear those here. I remove this one. So I'm going to go to 400 here, the regular 400. I'm going to click on it. I want also 700 if they have. Yes, select 700 here, italic. So I'm going to select this one, 700 as well. After that, I can import this font either in my HTML or in my CSS. I prefer to import it in my CSS. That's why I'm going to copy it this way. And now I'm going to my CSS. And at the top, I'm going to import my font here. Voila. Now I don't need this style tag because I'm already in a separate sheet. So I'm going to remove them. And voila. If I save, that's what I want to. So I want Roboto 400 and 700, and that's exactly what I want. Now I told you whenever we style our CSS, I need to select using universal selector as before and after. I will make the box size in border box because I want to include the border and the padding inside the size of my element. So if I get any element, for example, a width 200, I will see 200. It will not bigger. It will be bigger. So, okay, it will not do only these widths only for the content. I explained this one before. So all the time you need to use this one here, which is we reset everything. Some element by default has a margin and padding. That's why I needed, I put 0 here to get rid of everything. Now let's go to the body here and I give it a little bit styling here for the body. So for the font, I want to use Roboto, as I told you. So let's just accept those. So font family, I want to use Roboto. Now, sometime if there is, I cannot, or Roboto is not working, I need to add another font. So that's why I'm adding sans serif. Is this sans serif? It's available in all browsers. Sometimes Roboto are not available, so it will use sans serif here. Font size for now, I want to be 16 pixel. Line height, it will be the space between two lines. I make it 1.6. You can make it 1.4, 1. Whatever you want to. There's no unit, just 1.6, 1.5. Later on, if I don't like it, I can modify it. The color I want it to be, actually not the color here. I don't, no, that's not what I want to. Sorry for that. Let's go back. The color I want to be, I want it to be white. So I'm going to use FFF for white. And the background color here, I will actually use an image for background color. So what I need to do here, I can remove this one and I can see background image. Click and background image. I need to use URL like that, as you can see. And here I need to say just my image here. I am inside the style CSS. So I need to go out. So // and then I need to go to public. And inside public, I have images and I have this guy for the background color. Now, if I do this way and I go to my website like that, now, sometime if my screen will be bigger, the background image, it will be repeated. I don't want my background image to be repeated. I want to cover everything. And in order to do so, I can say background size. I want it to cover, that means it will cover the whole page. It will not make it repeated multiple times. Sometimes if the background image is not enough, it will repeat it again and again. That's not what I want to. I want my background here. So for example, here, as you can see, if it's not enough, it will make it like 2. It will repeat it like that. That's not what I want to. Why background size is not actually covered? It should be like that. Let's do this one. What mistake I'm doing? Contain cover. So cover, it's make it 2. That's not what I want to. Actually, it should be cover. But cover, it look like it's not working now. Oh, no, it's working. So all I have to do just say background size covers, that will cover everything. That's fine. I don't need anything else. For now, I'm just going to keep like that for the body. I'm not going to add any other styles. Now, if I come to the header, now I need to start a little bit the header. So I'll add a small comment here or the header. And in the header, what do I want to do in the header? Well, first, I want the background color to be black. So I want this guy here, all of it to be black here. So in order to do so, I will select first my header. So I can just say header. I will select the element. Voila. So what do I want to display in my header? First, the background color. So I will say just background color. And the background color, I want it to be black. I think the black here, maybe 333. Let's see. Yeah, it's kind of blacky. Let's see. Yeah, that's what I want to. So now that's what I want here for now. I want also for my header, I've defined the background color. I also need to define the color itself. I don't have to define the color because I defined it already on the body, as you can see. So it's FFF. So I'm gonna leave it. I can give it a padding a little bit. Why? Because I want my header some space here at the top and the bottom. I don't want any space on the right and the left. I just want some space or some padding here from the top and the bottom. So what should I do? Yeah, we agree to help each other. So I'm doing this exercise, but you need to help me. I want to add some padding to the top and the bottom, but not to the right and the left. What should I do?
Padding top and bottom.
So I can just use padding. And for the top and bottom for now, I can use some unit with rem. I will just say 1 rem. I don't know if it's enough or not. I can, after that, if I don't like it, I can modify it and I say 0. Now 0 here means that one rem, if I'm using 2 unit like that, one rem here, it will be for the top and the bottom. I want one rem, and for the right and left, I don't want anything. So I'm just want 0 for now. And if I have any text here, I can just use text align center if I want to. Maybe I will not need it anyway, but let's just keep it for now like that. And now it's centering everything. But actually, that's not what I want to. What I want to later here, I can use the flex box to do that. So maybe it's not a good idea to use it for now. So let me just remove it. If I need it, I can add it later. That's fine. Now, what do I want to do for my logo, which is the important here, this logo? Before the logo, I need to go to the navigation bar. In my navigation bar here, I need to display flex. Why I need to display flex? Because I want to move the logo here to the left, and I want to move this menu to the right. So the easiest way to do that, it will be to select my nav. So I can just say nav like that. And I can just say display flex, and I can say justify content. So justify content here, how do I want to show this element in the row direction here? Do I want them space between them or not space between them or space around? For now, I will just use space between. Okay. I don't like space between, but anyway, if I say space between, see this one move here and this one move here to the top corner, and that's exactly what I want to. Now, for me, I don't like this one a little bit. So in order to modify it a little bit, I can use space around. And what space around is doing, it will add some space here and it will add some space here. So instead of using space between, let's use space around. Again, if I don't like it, I can move it later. So space around here, and notice what will happen. If I move space around, it will just move, add some space here and add some space here. For now, that's what I want. Okay, that's fine. For my navigation bars, that's all I want to. I want also to align them vertically to the center. So I want this one to be in the center, and I want also this one to be the center on the same line here, center. So to center it vertically, I can use align item center and align item center. It will center both here in the center and this one in the center exactly. That's cool. That's nice. For now, my navigation bar, I'm happy with it. It's okay. Now let's go to the other one here. And the other one, it will be logo. I will select my class logo, so dot logo. What should I do for the logo? So on the logo, what do I want? I want this icon here to be at the top of this text. And to do that, actually, I can use display flex, and I can use flex direction column. And after that, or a reverse column. And after that, this icon will be in the top of this text. So what should I do? Idea?
Display flex.
Before display flex, let's give it some font sizing for now. So for font sizing here, I will give it 2 rem. And if I don't like it after that, I can modify it. That's good. After that, when I can also add font width. Do you know what the font width is doing? Font width, it's the boldness of the font. How see now it's bold. So font width here, it's you can use 100, 200, 300, 400, 500, 700, 800, 900, bold, bolder. So you have different value. So just to make it a little bit bold here, as you can see, I'm gonna use font width. After that, I want it to be uppercase. So my text here, I want everything to be uppercase. In order to do that, I can just say text transformation or text transform. I can use it uppercase, as you can see. And now if I go here, everything is uppercase, and that's what I want to. Now I need to display flex as we agree. So I can just say display flex. And now here, now how can I, so flex direction, I need to make the flex direction
Column reverse.
Yes, so as you can see here, that's not what I want to. I want this icon to be at the top. So I can just say here, flex direction, column reverse. If I say column reverse, see this guy here come at the top, and that's exactly what I want to. But now, as you can see, this one is the left and this one is the left. I don't want to. I want this guy to come in the middle. So in order to do so, it's quite simple. Just I need to ask align item center, and that should be fine. And now, as you can see, my item is being centered, and this one is being centered, and that's exactly what I want. Yes? Yes, no?
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
Now, what else do I want? Let's go to now here. Let's go to our nav bar here and try to remove this bullet and try to, of course, display it flex here and try to make it a little bit nicer. But how can I do that? So let's go here. And here we finish with the logo. I give it a class called menu, right? So I can just say dot menu. Voila. So I'm using here the menu. I don't really want the menu. I want more the UL here. So an order list. So I say dot menu dot UL. And what do I want to add for my UL here? First, I need to get rid for this bullet. How can I get rid of this bullet? List style.
Style list.
Yeah, or list style none. If I say list style none, it's been removed, which is quite nice. That's really good. Now I will give it a padding 0 and margin 0, just so I don't have any padding. So padding 0 and margin 0. If I need something else, I can modify it later. Okay, what else do I want? I want to display it flex, of course. Why? Because if I display it flex, it will be like it will show me as a row by default. The flex direction is row by default, and after that I can control them. So let's just say display flex, and by default it's row. And here justify content. Well, justify content here is really depend on me. Do I want them to be space between or space around? I like to do space around, and space around like that. It will give some space for all of them. Space around, that should be fine. After that, I'm giving a flex around. So I need now to align my item vertically here. Align item center. Click. Voila. That's exactly what I want to. Of course, my element, as you can see, does not add any space between them. Why? Because my LIs are inline elements. That's why they're not respecting here. So what I want to do now, I want to select my LI and I give it just margin right here. And if I give it margin right, for example, 10 pixel or something, it will give me some space between them. So how can I select the LI? Well, it's quite simple. I can just say dot menu, UL, LI. So what I'm saying here, inside the menu, inside UL, LI, I want the margin here. I don't want the margin right and left. I just want the margin only right. So I can just say margin right like that. And I can add it, for example, 10 pixel for now. If I don't like it, I can change it later. And as you can see, I have some space between them now. It's quite nice. Actually, I prefer something a little bit more. So let's make it 15 for now. That's fine. I've added this guy here, but I still don't like the color. As you can see, their color is awful, actually. So I need to get rid of this color. To get rid of this color, now what should I do? Well, I need to select the A tag here. So how can I select the A tag here? It's quite simple as well. I can just say dot menu, UL, LI, and A. Pick. Now here I need to give them the color first, because I don't like the color. So the color I want it to be white. So I say FFF. That's what I want to. And if I go back now, well, now their color here now is become white. That's what I want to. I want to get rid of this line. As you can see, by default, the A tags, the anchor tags, they have a line between under them. I need to get rid of it. How can we get rid of this line? Of
Border
course,
none.
it's
Text
Text
decoration.
decoration none, exactly.
None.
If I say text decoration none, now I don't have any text decoration here. I still am not happy a little bit with this guy here, so maybe I can make it a 20 pixel like that. And I think like that they are a little bit more better. Well, that's fine. Also, maybe I can display them block. If I display them block, it will be better, because now the A element here is inline block. I can actually display them block at the top. So I display block. Display block now, that means they will respect. If I add any margin at the top, they will respect it. By default, the A tag, the anchor tag is inline element. I think for now it's quite nice and no problem with that at all. What I want also now, I want to do something. When I hover over this navigation here, I want my cursor to be different, because now normally when we hover over this one, there's nothing here. But when I hover over this one, my cursor should be like a hand, right? Yes, no?
Yes.
So
Hover.
how can I do that?
Hover.
A over
Menu.
Dot menu, dot A, dot hover. And when I hover over it, I can just say, for example, cursor, it just be pointer. Voila. If I do so, if I see now here, if I hover them, it's like a hand. It's something nice, actually. That's what I want. Nice. I also want the background here. I want the color be a little bit different here when I hover over them, or I want actually the background color on the hover, I want to be a little bit different. So what should I do? What do you think I should do?
Background color.
Yeah, I can on hover, for example, here.
Hover color.
Maybe I can give it a background color, and this background color, I will select this one for now. And here I will make something lighter a little bit. Clicky, and let's hover over them. And it's like that. I don't like it. As you can see, I don't like it. So what I can do here, I can also add some padding here. Padding. So padding top and bottom, let's say make it 5 pixel. Oh, no, actually padding in general, let's make it actually 7 pixel, all of it. 7 pixel. Let's save it. And now if I hover over it, as you can see, it's a little bit nicer and it's better. That's what I want to really. Yeah, it's not good actually, because when I'm doing this one here, the padding is increased, it's changing my elements. That's not what I want to. What should I do? Any idea? Maybe what I can do, I can remove this one from here, and maybe I can go to my element itself actually. Let's go to the LI itself, and here on LI on hover, like that. Let's see if that will work or not. So on hover, what do I want to do? I want the background color to be something like that. Let's see if that will work or not. No, it does not work.
Yeah, but the color is the same, the background.
You're right. You're right. Now it's working a little bit better. But what I'm going to do here, I want to do something a little bit different. I want just to give it border radius. So border radius here, let's give it, for example, 20 pixel. And here the color is awful. So if I do this one, it's still not nice. Let's add a little bit padding, maybe. 5 pixel. And let's see what will happen. Yeah, it's actually quite nicer here. Let's open my DevTools and try to modify it until I'm happy with it. So I need to select my element here. So I need to right click, inspect. I'll go my element here and click on that. And I will click on the hover state. Click on hover. And as you can see, it's like that. I'm not happy with that. So maybe what I can do, can increase it a little bit. I think this one is much better. So it's 8 pixel. And of course, the color, I'm not happy with the color. This one is perfect, actually. So I will make it 8 pixel, and the color is this color. So let me copy it. And I'm going to remove this color. And I'm going to add, it was 8 pixel, if I'm not mistaken. Voila. Yeah, now
And yes, if you give some transition for the LI to make it smooth when you hover on it.
which transition Y or X?
No, a transition to make the animate smooth. Just transition and, for example, 0.3 second.
So you mean the font size, make it smaller or bigger?
No, a transition, I mean just to make the animation smooth. It's not like
Yeah. Let's go here, let's go here. It's in hover, right?
no, in in the element, yeah.
Transition. It would be all 0.3 is, let's see. Yeah, it's quite nicer actually. Oh, it's not bad. Anyway, for now, I am happy with a little bit with this one. It's okay. The burger is quite nice. Everything is fine for now. Now I need to do the second part, which will be my showcase. And after that, I have the footer. Yeah, it's okay. It's not bad. Okay, that's fine. And we finished the first part. And as the second part, I will name it showcase. So here, actually, let's name it main. So what I'm going to do here after the navigation, after the header, I'm going to create a main. So I'm going to add main like that. And after that, I need to add a main tag. And in the main tag here, I need to add maybe a section or a div. I will add a section to make everything like a section here. Everything inside the main, it will be like a section. And inside the section, I want to do a few stuff. So what do I want to do here? Let me think. So, my section here, I will give it a class. I will name it showcase, for example. And inside this showcase, I need to give a div because each div here, I will for each order, which will be a text, the name and the price and description and the photo. So to make it quite simple, let's go here. So here I have, click. Here I will have some name and price. So that's some text. I have here some description. And here I will have a photo like that. And I will put all of them here, all inside the div like that. Voila. So what will be the easiest way to display this element like that? So I will have some text here. I will have some description here. The price, of course, it will be here. And then the name of the food, it will be here, or the name of the burger. And I will have an image here. What will be the easy way to style my element on the right and on the left? Yes, we've just seen it here.
Display flex.
Yeah, so we can use a flex box to do that. So let's try now to create our element. First, I will put everything inside one div. Why? Because I will have not one food and one burger. I have multiple. So I will put the first one in a div, the second one in a div, the third one in a div, and the fourth one is a div. All of them will be inside the showcase. So now I need to find a good naming for my food. So maybe I can name it, for example, the showcase because it's for the parent here. The parent is showcase, so showcase like that. And I can say dash order. Okay, I'll name it order. So each block here or each element, I will name it a border. I'm sorry, I will name it an order. So that will be for the first one here. So all of that here, this div here, I give it a class called order. Now inside the order, I need to create two divs. One div here, it will be for the title, the price, and the description. And like that, I can control them vertically if I need it with using the flex box. And this one, it will be inside another div. Both of them, if I have two divs here, it will be easy for me to use the flex box and just say, for example, display flex, justify content space between or space around. And like that, it will move this one to here and this one to here. And for the other div here, I can control it. So what I need to do now, I need to create a div, and this div, for example, I can name it info, so div with class here. Sorry, div, I will give it a class showcase because the parent is showcase dash order. It's inside the order dash. I will name it info for information. Voila. And inside the info now, I need one thing actually. I need the title, and the title here, it will be the name of the food and the price. And I want another div for my description. So here, it will be the name of the food. Here, it will be the price. And here, it will be the description. And yeah, for now here, all of them inside one div, so to control them easily. And I need actually also to put my title here and the price also in another div. Why? Because I want the title to be on this side and the price to be on this side. And in order to be able to control it easily, I can also use a flex box here in this div. So I will put both of them inside another div, which would be very easy for me. So I can just create another div with class title, only title. And inside this title now, I need to add the food name. So let's create H2, for example, and I will name it food name, whatever food name you want. And now after I add food name, and now I can create a p tag, and inside this p tag, I can add just simply the price here, class price. So price here, I will add a dollar sign, let's say $20 for now. I will give this one a class. I don't really need to give it a class, but I can give it a class if I need to. Here, let's just give it a class price, for example, class price. Voila. Now the question here, as you can see, H2 and B, both of them are block element, both of them inside this div with class title. And like that, if I want to style those or show this in a vertical or in horizontal, if they are inside one div, I can do that very easily. That should be nice. After I created my title, now I need to add something else. I need to add my image, right? Yes, no?
Yes.
So now to add my image, of course, remember these two guys here with the info. No, I need to add my image in here. So that's my info. That's my info here. Just a second. That's my info here. And I will put my image here and both of them inside the order here. And in the order, I can display it flex. So let's add a div with class, let's name it image like that, or image container. Click. And now I need to put my image here. And of course, image food or whatever you can name it here, burger one, the alt here, burger dash one, for example. And I need to add the correct relative position. So dot slash, I need to go to public and images, and I have this one, for example. And let's style everything. Now it should be fine, at least. So that's my order here. Voila. Now I need for order. All of them are the same. So I can just copy paste it 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 times. And all of them inside section, so it will be no problem. I don't have to style 4 of them. Now I need to style only 1 of them, and all of them, it will be the same. Why? Because actually this guy here, it will be the same exactly. All I have to do, create 1 of them and then duplicate them 4 times. Simple. So let's style 1 of them. And after I'm done with the style, as a style would be implemented all 4 of them, because I'm using classes and they are the same style exactly. So how can I style them? Let's see. So first, the showcase here. Let's go in here. So in the main, I have a showcase. Of course, that's describing the main. So I have showcase here. Now in the showcase, how do I want to show my element? In this showcase, how do I want to display my element? By default, because I'm using a div, it will show an element as a top, element as a top, element as a top. So I don't really need to add anything to the showcase for now. At least I don't need to do anything for the showcase. Let's go to the order, which is the most important one. Now in the order, as you can see, I have title and price, and I have my image. Now I want to implement the flex box here. Why? Because simply I want to show the description, this guy here, which will be the name, the title as a price, and the description on this side, and the image on this side. So I will need to use flexbox. So let's go directly here to what we call showcase order. That's what I'm interested in. Click. And now all I have to say, I can just say display flex. And here I want justify content. I can just say, for example, for now, space between. If I don't like it, I can modify it later. Align item, I need to align to the center. Align item center. Let's see what will happen here. And if I go to my stuff here, as you can see, my item now, I have my food name here. I did not add description. Why? Where's my description? My description is, where's my P tag? So I add a price here, but I don't have a description here. Why?
You did not put description in the HTML. Only the price.
You're right. So what I need, actually, let me delete all 3 of those. And then after that, I duplicate it again. So what I need to do now in this div, I have a title, and here I will put the description here. I will put my description inside a div also. So I'll say div with class description. I forgot the description. Click. And now inside the description, I just can create a p tag. And here I can just say lorem, like that, lorem. And I want, for example, 10 character, lorem 10, and now it adds some description for me. And if I go back, and as you can see, I have the food name, I have the price, I have the description, and of course, I have very large image, as you can see. So what I can do here now, after I did this one, I can now, actually, let me style it, and then I will duplicate it, because there will be the same idea exactly. Fine, I've added my description as well. So what I need to do now, I need to style my my order. So in my order here, I displayed flex, which is nice. What do I want the color to be? Well, the color by default, it will be the current of the parent, which will be FFF. So I don't really need to use that. What I want to do here, display flex, we've seen that, and maybe we can align item setup. Everything should be fine for now. Now, what I want to do here, when I hover over this item, I want them to move a little bit. So I need to implement a little bit transformation. I need to move a little bit to the top like that when I hover over them. So what I can do here, I can just use showcase order, and on hover, let's add the hover here. And when I hover, I want to transform, translate, and I want to translate why, because I want them to move a little bit to the top, and when I hover over them. And here, maybe I can use just -5 pixel only for now. Let's go back. And when I hover over them, see they are a little bit moving to the top. That's what I want to. Of course, need to be fixed a little bit, but that's what I want to. Okay, maybe I can copy this one. Where is it? Yeah. No, I can't find it. It was transition, Ahmed, right? So I can use transition, all 0.5 second is. Now, if I hover over it.
Yeah, but not on the hover, on the main element.
Outside, yes, you're right. So I need to add it here. Click. And now if I hover over it, it will be a little bit more smoother here. That's what I want to. Okay, that's good. That's good. Now I want the guys here, nothing here for now. The image, I don't like it actually, because the image here is really huge. So what I can do now here, what can I do? I want to get rid of this image size. It's really big. So what I can do here, I can go to, yeah, but why I did not name it like that? So let's copy this one and let's put it here. So let's name it showcase order image. Now what I can do here, I can take this image like that, and I can put it here. And because this is a container, I can just give it a width. So now the width here, it will be, what is the parent of this one? Is the parent of this one here is showcase order. So what I can do here, I can give it a width. It's 20%, for example, not 100%. I want 20% from the parent. Let me remove you. If I'm not happy with it after that, I can modify it. So if I say 20%, let's see. No, that's not good. What happened? Showcase info. Okay, now the order here, showcase order info. Let me click showcase info order. So like that, order. And the order here, I want it to be 17%, let's say. And this one, I want it to be 20%. Why it's like that? I have some mistake in some container, I think. Yeah, and here it's really huge. I need to modify the image, I think. Let's go to the image. Where's my image? Where's my image? Click on this one. And this class. Click. And here maybe I can say width. I can make it 17%. of this one, and that should be fine if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. No, it's still so big.
But Samir, you have to.
Not the height.
Just a second. Yeah, the height no need, it will adjust automatically. What do I have to?
Samir,
you are
To
right.
showcase the order image you
yes,
have.
yes, that's right. It will work.
Yeah, now it's working. I forgot the image.
Mhm.
And voila, it's much better like that. So what I did here, now the image here, the div of the image, I give it a width 20%. That means this guy here 17%. So 20 and 17, that will be 19 of the parent here, which will be showcase order, which will be 100%. And I have some space here. That's what I want to. So whenever I say percent of this one, it will be mean percent of the parent. Okay, now I make this showcase div 20% of the parent. And after that, I modify my image and I make my image here 17% of the showcase image, which is already 20% of the parent here. And that should be okay. Now, if I hover over stuff like that, these guys here, as you can see, they are smooth, they are fine, they're not bad. For now, but what I don't like here, I think the food is coming too much to the left and this one coming too much here to the right. Maybe, did I give them space between? So what I need to do, I need to go to the order. I give them space between. Maybe I can change this one to space around. I think this one is a little bit nicer than space between. So let's go and modify it a little bit. Where is it? Where is it? Space between. It was this one. And let's make it space around. Voila. Clicky. And that should be fine. Not bad. Now what I want to do now, I want this price and this here, I want to be them on the same line. This guy, it's okay, that's fine. But this guy and this guy, I don't like them. So what it will be the option? Well, the option is super simple. Why? Because if I go to the info here, I go to the title, both of them inside one div is called title. So what I can do here, I can just display the title flex. And when I display flex, by default, the direction, it will be row. And I can just say, justify content space between, and it will align this one to the left, this one to the right. That should be simple. So what should I do now? What I need to do here, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Let's go here. And after the price, yeah, I need to have title now. But it will be before here. So I need to say dot title, if I'm not mistaken, I just have title. Title, like that. And I can just say display flex. And here, justify content. Space between, align item center, and I should have what I want to. Voila. Should be good now. If I go back to my website, that's exactly what I want to. So as you can see here, I have the food name. I have 20, that's a price $20. I have my food here, I have everything. So what I can do now, I can duplicate it 4 times. That's the style what I want to. So let's go to here and copy all the div, which will be from here, and duplicate it 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Save it, go back, and now I have 4 stuff here, as you can see, which is really nice. But what I need to do, I need to update some stuff. I need to update the image if I want to. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? So that's the first order here. Yeah, it's here, that's the first one. So I don't want to change anyone in the first one. If I go to the second one, I need to update the image. So what I need to do here, I will make it 3. And in here, I will name it 2, for example. I know the image are not so, because they have 2 images only. But for you, you will name image 2, okay? And in here, let's make it 2 again and border 3. In here, let's name it again 3. Because I have 2 images only. 3.
But you have 3 images.
Yes, but one of them there was something under it, so I don't use it.
Okay.
Yeah, I think that should be fine. Yeah, and like that, at least I have some different images. That's what I want to. So if I click on this one, my menu burger, I think it's not that ugly. It's okay. Maybe it's taking a little bit more spaces. Maybe we can make it a little bit smaller. But how? Let's go to our image. And in our image, maybe the width, we can make it a little bit smaller like that. I think like that, it's a little bit better here. So if we make it 15%, I think it will be much better if I want to. Yeah, like that, I think they're perfect. So 55. Let's go to our image. Where is our image? Our image. Here, no, it was here. Let's make it 15%. Click. Much nicer. Okay, now what do I want to do? At last, I want to add, after I divide all these elements, I make all these elements okay. Maybe I can make it a little bit more because it's really annoying here. Maybe 6. I didn't like that. It should be on the showcase order, but it is in the showcase order. Okay, translate -y. Well, actually, it is there. Yeah. But let's add our footer, and we should be done with this one. So I've added this one main, and here I can just add a small note here. Yeah, just showcase maybe here. Showcase. Voila. And I can go down. Now I need to collapse my showcase, my main. And I don't need the header for now. I need to make my footer here down. So let me make my footer for now. And I just need to add my footer. So I will add a tag called footer. Now I need to think, what do I need in the footer? So what do I want in the footer? In the footer, I just need, let me see. Let me go back to Excalibur. So in the footer, I need some text here, which will be, I think, the copyright. So I have some copyright here. That's not good. Let me remove this one.
Also telephone number, because you want to order it.
I'm sorry?
Telephone number.
Yeah. So what I can do here, maybe I can add...
The address.
Let me think, how can I start it? So maybe I can add here the copyright if I want to. Maybe I can add here some social media link, like Facebook, stuff like that. And maybe I can add a telephone number, for example, in the middle. Not sure. Or maybe and you can put the telephone number under this one. What do you think it will be better? What do you think it will be better? Opinion, ideas.
The copyright in the left.
Yes, but copyright, do you want the phone number under the copyright, or do you want phone number in the middle? Or do you want just put here social media, here's the copyright? I think maybe it will be a little bit nice if we put the copyright here and maybe the phone number here. What do you think?
Yeah, it's okay like this. It's better.
Well, let's try to do it then. In order to style it these ways, that means also I need to use a flexbox. I want to use a flexbox and put all of them in different container, and that will be very easy for me to style after that. So let's get to the footer. What's the first thing I need to do? The first thing I need to do, I need to create a class for phone number, right? So I will just say, I need to create a container for the phone number. So I say dot phone, phone dash number. And in phone number here, I can just create a p tag, nothing more, just p tag. And I can add a phone number. What is the phone number here? Maybe, I don't know, +32. And I will just add some numbers like that. It doesn't matter. And now here for the second one, I need to add the copyright. So I can just copy this one, paste it here. And I need to change some stuff here. Of course, I need to name this one copyright. Copyright is not correct. Copyright. And here I need now to create another div for my social media link. So div, I name it, for example, social or social media or whatever you want to call it. social is not correct. So social media. Now in social media here, I need to add an A tag because it will be an anchor tag when I click on them. So I will add an anchor tag here for now. And I don't really need an href for now, so I can add just hash for now. I will not make it really. And I can just add now some icon for font awesome. I think my VS Code here, Copilot, give me some suggestion. Hopefully they are right. And let's do the same here. And here I need to Twitter, for example, which is good. But I need to close this one. And here I want for Instagram, which is good. And here maybe I need for LinkedIn. I don't know if that's correct or not, but let's see. So what I did create for the footer, I have a phone number here in div. I have a copyright also in here. Yeah, but why copyright? I didn't modify it. So the copyright, I need to say, for example, to show the copyright symbol in HTML, I need to use @copy and like that. So that's give me copyright, as you can see. And I can say, for example, 2024, and it's called burger. We have something called hot burger. I'm not sure. So let's name it hot burger for now. And let's see what's going on here. Clicky. Yeah, it's not bad actually. I have my social media link. As you can see, I have a phone number, which is okay. And I have my links here. Now I need to style them a little bit differently, of course, according to my need. So in order to style them, let's go first. I want the color of the footer to be the same color as this title here first. And also I need to give it some padding a little bit. And after that, I will display those flex box. And yes, just some styling to make it a little bit nice. No more, no less. Let's go here. And let's say footer. Voila. And in the footer here, I have, let me select the footer itself. And the background, I want it to be 333, the same as the header, if I'm not mistaken. 333 exactly. And maybe I can give it a little bit padding here. And text align center, really, I don't want to text align center because I need to display it flex anyway. Okay. And that should be okay for now. Let's see. Yeah, the color is okay. That's fine. That's not bad. Let's display flex. Display flex. Justify content. It will be either I'm gonna make a space between or space around. So let's make it space around and see how it will look like. And yeah, as you can see, I have this one, I have this one, I have this one. If you don't like it this way, we can make it. Let's click it. And here maybe we can make space between. I think space between maybe a little bit nice. No, space around is better. So let's keep the space around for now. Okay, that's fine. Should I give it a little bit padding? Maybe I can give it a little bit padding. Why? Because as you can see, no padding, because I make it space around, so it's okay. It's not bad. Fine. What do I want to do now? What do I want to style? Well, nothing biggie here. I need just to go to my social media link because my social media, as you can see, what I can do now, I can give them a little bit margin right. And I can, yeah, that's it, I think. But let's go here and let's give it the color. So color here, it should be FFF. Let's now, let's for now select my social media. So what I can do here, I just say social dot social here. And in social here, I can display them flex actually. But they're inline elements, so it will not work. So maybe just let's them margin right. And let's give them 20 pixels for now. And see what will happen. Yeah. Social media, and here what I want to do, I need the A tag. No, but the social media is not social media. I want the A tag of the social media. And that's like that much better. And I think I need to add color to here if I'm not mistaken as well. So let's get the color. Let's see. Perfect. But why do I have these slashes here? Does anyone know why I have this slash here? Not sure if that's a correct one or not. Can anyone check Font Awesome to see if there's a correct one or not? Should be correct. Yeah, but why do I have this stuff here? Because of course, these elements are A tag, I just need to say, did you get why do I have this one here? Any idea?
Because the default of the A has underline. So text decoration none.
Yeah, and they're gone because I'm using an A tags. I simply like that. So that's okay. That's not bad. I think that's okay. Well, that's how we do it simply. In general, I don't think it's really bad. Maybe the form here, we can, when hover over it. Actually, when I hover over this one here now, I need to make, they're already like that. So yeah, so the cursor must be pointer, is already pointer on those. Here, I don't have anything, and here's a phone number. You can add more style to it if you want to, but I think that's a very simple one. Now, what's important for us now, we need to now try to implement the media query. So is the idea clear how we style it a little bit? Yeah, no? Any question here? Yes? No question?
No.
Did you understand what they did here or not?
Yes.
Very good. Should be simple now, but I think the most difficult part now for you is the responsiveness and the media query, right? Yes, no?
Yes.
So what we can do here, let's take a break 15 minutes and we go back, and after that we will implement together the media query here, and we'll see how can we implement it. Yeah?
Okay.
Okay.
Before you break, we're back at 15 minutes. Let me stop recording. So, am I sharing my screen? Yeah,
Uh-huh.
Yes.
good. So what I want to do now, I need to make sure that this page look nice on different devices. So let's go first here and make it less than 100%, 18%, or maybe 17%. I will open my DevTools, inspect. If I click on this one here, it's laptop, it doesn't show me. Actually, it should show me. I want in more larger screen. Let's click on this one. Let's make this one 15. Okay, now in 2560, that's mean on large screen, my website will look like that. And now, if I am happy with it, that's okay. If I'm not happy with it, I need to go here inside this one, which is 2560. And then after that, I need to modify it a little bit. Now for this one here, I think what we need to do here, maybe we make this font here, this guy here, a little bit bigger. And the rest, I don't think we need anything else. What do you think? Yeah? Any ideas? Yeah, I'm asking. What happened with you?
Samir, but
Yes.
is it really small because you put there 60%? It's not always 100%, should be.
It's not like that. Now, this
It's not like that.
small here. If I can make it 100 here, I cannot show it in large screen. So I want to show it in very large screen. I don't have large screen, so I make it 15%. So I can see it in this size, which is 250/60. 2560, that will be on the very large screen. So large screen, my website, it will look like that. And I think it's not absolutely nice. We have a bug in Chrome, I suppose. Okay, what should I do? First, I need to move this one down a little bit, maybe. The footer here is up a little bit. Second, maybe I will increase the font of this my navigation a little bit. Yes, no.
Yes. The footer is
Yeah.
almost on the menu.
Are sleeping. Okay, now let's go first to menu LI. So I give a font size to what? I give font size to LI transformation logo font size. So what I can do here, header, I give font size to what? I give font size to the logo, but not the logo I want to. I want the menu here. Do I have any font size here? So I need to check, do I have any font size here or not in my menu? Do I have any font size property? Well, I do not have any font size property. So what I can do here, I can take this guy, menu, ULLI, and I can copy it. And then I can go down to this size of the screen, click it here. And here I say, for example, font size. I want it to be, for example, large. Save it. Let's go back. And as you can see, the font size now it's a little bit larger. What I want to do now, I want now to push this guy here down here, this footer. So the easiest way to do that, I can increase the space for this main. So I'm gonna inspect it. I'll go to the main here. And the main here, as you can see here, if I give it more width, so if I say, for example, height, actually, if I say the height, for example, it's 19% from the view height. And as you can see, my footer is being pushed. So I need to change this value a little bit. Maybe 19% is too much. I will give it a little bit, maybe 89. So if it's 89, it will be perfect. So now I need just to go to the main one here, and I need to add the height 89. So it will be, that's the viewport height. So I will go here. And of course, the main, it's come before this one. So I can just say main, and I can say width or height, actually it was 89, right?
89.
Voila. And now if I fix it this way, now it's okay. I think the rest is quite fine. Now I'm happy with this style. Everything is fine, not a problem. Whenever I am happy with that, I'll just keep it this way. Nothing to add. If you want, you can make those bigger. If you want to, I don't want to. These ones are nice. There's no problem with those. Everything is okay. These ones are visible. But then again, it really depends what you want to show them. You can make all of those bigger if you want to. So if you want to make anything bigger, you need to select the same class you used to select the element inside this media query, and then you will change the style until you are happy. Now for me, I only change the font size here, and also I make the height of the a little bit bigger, like that. It will be nice. Is the idea clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, now let's go to the other side here, which will be a laptop large. We click on laptop large, and I will show it 100% like that. And what I need to do now on laptop large, as you can see, actually they're quite nice already with laptop large. I don't find any problem here. Do you find any problem here?
It's already nice, yeah.
Yeah, so if it's already nice, everything is okay. I don't need to include this one. I can just do nothing. I will not include anything here. So the maximum size 1440. I am on 14422. Let's make this one 19%. So it's 100%. Yeah, 1422. There's no problem here. So I'm not going to change anything. Let's go to laptop. Now on the laptop here, which will be 1024. That's my laptop, 1024. Do I need to change anything? I think on laptop here, the font size here is a little bit big. I like to make them a little bit smaller if I think. No? Yeah, I think, you think the font size is a little bit bigger or not? Maybe we can make them a little bit smaller for here. And I think also, no, actually it's quite nice. The rest is fine. It's not a problem with anything. It's just, I don't like this guy. I think they are big enough. So what I'm going to do, I need to select this element again, and I will give them a little bit smaller font size. So let's go to, how did I select this element? Well, I select this element using menu ULLIA. So I'm going to copy this style here, and I'm going to not desktop, but to laptop. And maybe I don't give it large. I can give it,
Medium,
for example, how much? 17,
medium.
maybe 17. Let's give it 1.5 or 4 EM and see how it will look like. And after that, I can modify it. So now I am in this 1422. I don't want 1422. I want 14. That's what I want to. Now here's the, if I select my element, and if I go to these guys here, click, go to this one. As you can see, the font size 1.4, it's too much. So I need to make it a little bit smaller. Actually, I can make it 1 point, for example, 2. 1.2. If I do this one here, it's still big actually. Maybe I can make it 0.9. Let's see. Yeah, they're much better like that. I like them this way. I think they're much smaller, much nicer, smoother. Now, if you notice also the height of the main is a little bit big because I don't have really a lot of element, and this one here have a lot of space. Maybe what I can do, I can make the size of the height of the main, I make it a little bit smaller. So I can go to the main. Where is my main? I'll click on this one. I go to my main, and here's the height is 89. Maybe I can make it smaller a little bit. And I think like that, it's perfect. So now here's 78 view height, and it should be nicer like that. So remember the value, it's 78. So how did I select the main? Well, to select the main here, I use just the main, it's the main only. So I'm going here to the laptop, and I can say main. And what was the value? It was 78.
Yes.
Uh,
Oh, no, 90.
let's do it again. Yeah,
78.
78, yes. So I can make it now 78. So as you can see, media query, Samuel, do you have a question?
Nope.
Okay, so as you can see now, the media queries are not difficult, really. Is just you need to adjust the size, and after that, you will look at your website. What do you want to change? And as you can see now, everything is fine. When I'm happy with the laptop here, and that's now I will go to the tablet. Now on the tablet, I am really not happy with something. First, I still, the main height is too much, and the font size here is really big. I don't like it. And the font size here really big. I don't like it. So I need to modify this property. So to modify this property, first I can go to my main, and I make the, so let's go to the main first. And here it's 78, it's too much. I can make it smaller, like that. Actually, before even do that, let me just modify the font here. Go to this one here. Where do I have a font size in this one in order? Font size. Let's try to add font size here, font size. And let's make it, I don't know, 0.7 EM. Yeah, those are a little bit better, I think. So as you can see, if I go now and I go to my showcase order and add 0.7 EM, it will be much better. So let's go and do that. So let's go to the show order. Where is my show order? Show order, this one. I'm going to select the same class here. Go back to my tablet. I'm going to add this one like that. And what was the font size here? Font size, it was 0.7 if I'm not mistaken. 0.7 EM. Voila. I have 20. Voila. That should be fine. Okay, it's good. Now it's much better. maybe what I can do now, as you can see, still the main, it has a very large height. So maybe you can make it smaller a little bit. So what I can do here, I can just make it smaller a little bit. Yeah, but if I make it more smaller, actually, what will happen is it is not a good idea to change the main, because like that, the footer will be on top. So what I can do, maybe I can add some spaces between these elements. So what I can do here, go to showcase here. And maybe after I give it a font, maybe I can give it, for example, margin top and bottom. So I can say margin top and bottom, maybe I can give it, for example, 20 pixel. And like that, it's much better like that. But I don't want on the right and the left, so I will say 0 pixel. And that's exactly what I want. I need to make it a little bit bigger. So maybe if I modify it this way, it will be a little bit fine. Much better, huh? But now my footer go down, so I need to go to the main after that and adjust the height of the main. So first, let's go to the showcase here and add margin 28 pixel. There's my showcase here. It was in the tablet, right? So margin, it was 28 pixel by 0 pixel. And I need now to adjust the main height after that. So I will say main, voila. Height, I don't know how much, but let me add this value for now. Clicky. No, the height is a little bit small, so I need to adjust it a little bit. But let's click on main. So the height now 68 is a little bit small, and maybe I can make it a little bit big. Voila, this one is perfect. So 74 is perfect. So I go here, I make it 74. Voila. So in reality, the easiest part here is responsive design. It's not the most difficult part. After you are done, you just show it. And after that, you need to modify what is necessary to make your website nice. Now, of course, if I go to the website, see my website is adjusting. If I go to other one, my website is adjusting. And that one is responsive design, as you can see. Click, and voila, everything is cool. Now I'm happy with this tablet one. So what I need to do after the tablet, I need to go to mobile large. Now, if I go to mobile large, as you can see, I'm not so happy about that. Why? I need some modification. So what I need to do here, I need this burger and menu here, and I want this under it. So in order to do so, I need to go to my header. Okay, let's go to my header here. And in navigation, as you can see, I say the flex box here is the direction is column. I need to make it, if I make it, I'm sorry, it's row. So if I make it column like that, it's much better, right? Yes?
Yes, it's better.
So let's see. So where is my navigation? Where is my navigation? Where is my navigation? That's my navigation. I will select my navigation. And I've already implemented the flex box here. So let's go now to the mobile large here. I will just use it like that, and I can just say flex direction.
Flex direction, column.
Column, let's see. Click. And it's much better like that. Voila. Okay, that's nice. Not bad. Now, also, I want something else. As you can see, this image and these guys here, they are not cool. So what I want to do, I want to show the image at the top and the foot down. So in order to do so, because I use Flexbox, it will be super simple, actually. If I go to showcase order, and in showcase order, I should display it flex. Did I display it flex? Yeah, so as you can see, it display flex. So what I need to do here, I just need to make the direction also. As you can see, I can make it not column, but column reverse. If I make it column reverse, now I have the foot at the image at the top, and everything is fine. So let me go now to my showcase order. Showcase order. I can copy it either from here, or I can go to my code here to see what style I implemented. So it was showcase order, and I'm implement display flex here. So that's good. It was mobile large, right? And now I can just click on that showcase order, and I can just say flex direction. It was column reverse, if I'm not mistaken. Clicky. Let's go to back our screen. It's quite fine. It's not bad. Okay, but maybe we can add some adjustment more. I think the font size maybe, Maybe it will be better if I move this guy here in the middle. But if I move this guy to the middle, I will have this guy here. Or maybe not. What do you think? Do you think it's nice enough like that?
It's already nice.
Okay, so now I need to work on the footer actually, because the footer is messy as well. Okay, we have done with the section, is already nice. Let's go to the footer. Now the problem with the footer here, if I click on it, I displayed flex. Now flex direction here, it's row. I need to modify it and I really need to make it column. If I click make it column, now as you can see, everything is being like that and I can justify content center and it will be fine. So let's go here and the footer and see what implementing I need to do. Footer here, display flex. Well, I need to select my footer here. And I need to go down. And it was in here. I'll say like that. And I can just say flex direction, column. And I can add also justify content center to center everything. Center. I think align item is already center, but let me add it. Align item already. I think it's center, but anyway. If I look at this one now, everything is fine. It's not bad. It's okay. But as the font size is really large for these two guys, so maybe we can give it a less font size. So here I need to check if I get font size to any of these elements. Not title footer here. Do I have any font size here? No. So I can implement the font size on my footer here, and it will work actually. So let's go to my footer here. And I can just say font size. And maybe I can make it 0.5 EM. If I don't like it after that, I can modify it. Yeah, it's very small actually. Maybe it's not a good idea. And make it 0.6. No, still small. 0.7. Yeah, it's a bit okay. So let's try 0.8. As a footer here, 0.8 should be okay. Yeah, not bad, not that bad. What else I can modify? Justify content.
Amir,
Yes.
if we put the title, food name under the hamburger and the price also in the middle under the text, the description, we can do that?
If you want to put what?
The food name, the title.
You need to put it in the middle.
Yeah, and the price also, but under the description.
I can. If I want to, I can. Yes. So I'll
Okay.
show it here. I'm not going to do it, but I'll show you how we can do it. So let's go in here. Showcase order. That's what I want to. And title here. So what I can do here, I can just say title here. And of course, it's already display flex. So I can just say flex column like that. Now, as you can see, it's in the middle. See? And I can say justify content. I can say flex start. Space between. No, they're starting. I can name it this way if I want to, but I think for now, it will be better to use it this way. Later on, when we get to smaller device, we will do that, Rodica.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, I'm not so happy with these guys. I don't know why, but I don't like them. Let's go to the footer. Justify content center. Align item center. Justify content. Maybe we can give it something else. Justify content. Center end. I want to push this one down a little bit, maybe. Let's go to social media here. Where is social media? Social media. So we have social media here. I think we should have social. Copy this one. Click social like that. And maybe I can give it a little bit margin top, maybe. Margin top, maybe 10 pixel. Let's see. Yeah, I think this one is a little bit better now. It's okay. Now I'm happy with the mobile large. Let's say now I will go to mobile medium here. Click on mobile medium. I'm not happy with that at all. This one is okay. This one also still okay, but those guys are not okay at all. So what I need to do here, maybe I can also display this guy here, these two as a flex, show the food title at the top, or the price maybe at the top and the name of the food and description in the middle. So how can I do that? Well, to do that, I need to go to main. I need to go to here, showcase order. And showcase order, maybe I can go to this one. And I can add little bit padding to it if I want to actually. Let's give little bit padding and see how it will happen. Yeah, it could be a little bit nicer if you add little bit padding actually. Okay, let's see. It's called showcase order info. So I'm gonna take my showcase order info, this class, all of it. Showcase order info. Where's the hell showcase order info? But it's not order, it's order info actually. That's why it's not giving it info like that. Showcase order info. Let's go down to mobile. It was medium. Add this one and let's add a little bit padding to it. Padding here, I just want to, so 0 pixel. I want right and left. Yes, now it's a little bit okay. It's not bad, as you can see. I have everything in the middle now. I just want to put the food name and this one here under each other, which should be okay. And I need to increase a little bit the size of the main because as you can see here, I need to push my footer a little bit down. So let's go to the main and click on this one and increase it a little bit to push. And voila, it should be okay. Not that much actually. It's okay. I just need to make it 77. So let's click on this one. Showcase main can be for it. So say main 77 height, 77 view height. Click. Yeah, it's okay. Do you think we should put, is it okay like that? Or do you think we should put the food name above and the price here above? Yeah. Any idea?
It's okay like that.
Okay. If everything is okay like that on mobile medium, now we need to go to mobile small. Now mobile small, it's also okay. It's not bad. But what I want to do now, I want to show these here at the top of each other. So I want to be home, under it about, under its services, under it contact. You don't have to do anything. It's actually quite nice. But what I want to, actually this one is quite nice. Maybe only this one here. What I want to do, I want to make home, about, service, and contact. And for the footer, everything is nice. So let's just go to these guys here. And here it will be in the UL, and the UL, as you can see, the flex box here. All I have to do, I have to change the direction here to, and voila, it will be super simple. Yeah. So let's do it. I need to search for it. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? I'm using UL here. So I need to just to copy this tile and go to mobile small. And that's my mobile small. And add it. And I just say flex direction and column. That should be good. And voila. And that's,
Maybe some margin, Samir.
I'm sorry?
Maybe some margin
Some margin where?
on the navbar.
In the menu here?
Yeah,
You want to add some margin?
yeah, on the top.
Okay, let's add some margin. It's quite simple, actually. If you want some margin, let's add some margin. Let's inspect it. We have the menu here, which is everything. So all you have to do to the menu is just can add margin top. It's really depend what do you want, huh? Let's make it 10 pixels. And voila, more margin.
Because it's no on each other.
Between each other. So all
Yeah.
you have to do if you want margin between each other, you will go
Because
to
it's touch screen.
yeah, you need to go to the LI and just give it margin top here, margin top, and give it 5 pixel, for example, and voila.
Yeah.
It's quite simple. Any question now about responsive design? How we make everything responsive design? So as you can see, responsive design is not really difficult. All you have to do just see your page or website on different devices, and after that modify what you need to modify. Not always I need to modify everything. For example, on desktop, I don't need to modify everything because it's nice enough. On mobile small, I just modify this one. It's really depend how you style your code. If when you write your HTML, your layout is correct, you are using flexback correctly, you are using everything nicely, you are using unit like EM rem %, you really don't have to add a lot of media query. But if not, of course, then in this case, you need to add a lot of media query. Oh, no, that's not what I want to. I want to make some space here. Voila. Now, if I go again and try to make this one very small, I click on this one, my website is not, click on this one, still nice. Click on this one, still nice. Yeah, maybe I need to push here this one a little bit, but it's okay. Actually, here in which device here, we have 425, which is this one here. I didn't add any main. Maybe I can just add a little bit main here, main, and I can change the view height here. So let's see if 77 is good. No, it's not. So click, inspect, and I want to inspect the main, and 77 is not enough, so I need to increase it a little bit. Oh, voila, and it will be 81, should be perfect. So I can just go to make it 81. Voila. And now it's nice enough. Nice enough. Nice. Nice. It's okay, it's not bad. It is okay, it's not bad. Yeah, that's simply responsive design. Any question? Question? That's not good, because I think I should change the font size. Now it's been implemented. I need to change the font size again. Let's go in here, showcase, and put font size here. I don't know. Let's make it. It was 16. Let's make it 17 pixel. Should be good. So I'll go to the showcase. Font size 16 pixel, because it was in the body. And I can go to the footer as well and say font size. I don't know, I'll make it 15 pixel. Yeah, it's okay now. But I think this is a very large screen, if I'm not mistaken. On the very large screen, it's not, no, it's this one here is not 100%, that's the reason why. That should be fine now. Let me go here, and actually I need to modify this one. Clicky. The other one is fine. Any question about responsive design, HTML or CSS? I need to change the height here as well, but you got the idea, I think, right?
Yes.
Good. So that's simply how we create a website, and that's how we change or implement responsiveness. Any question? Any question?
No.
Okay. Adil and Yana will give you some more time to finish your portfolio. And do you
Okay.
want my code, this code, or you don't need it?
Yes, Samir, you can just send us for future reference.
Sure, I can share it here. So let me share it here. Click it. And I will just add it to this one. And for CSS, the same idea. Okay, guys. For those who finish your portfolio, you can try to study a little bit JavaScript or review what study yesterday. For those who did not finish their portfolio, please work on your portfolio, try to finish it. In the second half, we'll start your reviewing or start with JavaScript. So yeah. Any questions?
Samir,
Mhm.
Samir, I put my portfolio revision because I want to adjust a bit.
Yeah, don't worry.
Thank you.
You want to adjust a little bit, you can do that. Adil and
Yeah,
Yana try to
I
finish.
put it to revision.
It's fine, it's fine.
Yeah.
For the other guys, try just to review a little bit JavaScript. As I told you, in the second half, we'll start with JavaScript. So currently, we don't have anything. As I told you, just work on your portfolio or try to review JavaScript. Until 12, we will take our lunch break. At 1, we will be back and study JavaScript. We finish with the HTML and CSS. JavaScript is more interesting and yeah, it requires a lot of work. So please do not try to be absent when it's related to JavaScript at all. Yeah, enjoy.
Samir,
Richard.
I have a question for the color of background color for the hover. What should be, it should be lighter or darker for the hover when you hover?
It depends it depends on the color of the content. If the color of the content, for example,
It's
if
already dark.
white, it should be dark. If it's dark, it should be white. You get the point.
Okay. So
When
if it's if the color of the for example the nav, if it's already dark like black, I can make it lighter for the
Yeah.
hover.
So notice in GitHub. So because the background color here is dark, the color
Mhm.
here should be white or should be in very, very nice color so you can see it, you can read. If
But
it's
for the
dark-
hover,
I'm sorry?
for the hover, when you
For the
hover,
hover, you can select whatever you want to. You can select, for example, something a little bit dark, but it will be a little bit lighter. For the hover, most of the time, it will be lighter. Okay?
lighter. Okay, yeah.
Something lighter. Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. But again, it depends on the reference as well. What do you prefer? Okay, guys. Okay, enjoy. Back at 12, you can take your lunch break. I will see you back at 1 so we can review a little bit JavaScript. If you have a question, I'm here.
Samir,
Yeah, do.
how we can check website performance?
How can I take a website for?
Performance. Because website performance is matters, right?
It does matter, of course.
Yeah, but how we can check its performance?
In
well,
JavaScript,
good or not?
yeah, but to check it, we have actually a tab called performance.
Okay.
Let me share my screen for now. I'll show you, but you will not study it now. We'll study in JavaScript.
Yeah.
Just a second here. Let me open this one. Let me share my screen. So website performance, it's important in 2 cases, not in 1 case for any website performance. The first one, it will be the memory, how much memory is taken. And the second one, it will be how much it achieves. That means how much the speed of your website. In order to do so, if I go to my inspect here, we have a tab called performance. And in performance here, I can record actually. So I can record this one and refresh my page. And after that, I can stop the recording. And after that, as you can see, it gives me a lot of value. Loading time is 20 milliseconds. The script, I have JavaScript, they have 223 milliseconds, and all of them. And from analyzing this one, we will see if our website is slow or it's not.
Okay.
It also gives you some information about GPU memory. Is it taking more memory or less memory? But we will study that in detail on JavaScript. Okay?
Yeah.